everybody. Welcome to the Section 325 podcast.
The second half.
Yeah, so we kicked off the season last week. Got our first show out.
We got our first show out. Yes.
And then every team has played, and we got week 2 coming up. Anything stand out to you with any of the teams?
Shedeur Sanders, he had a good game. I know he's been kind of talked about a lot just because the way how far he fell in the draft and how low in the depth chart that he is on the Browns. Shedeur. And yeah, he had a decent game, but I feel like a lot of rookies will have decent games, good games, and they might even outperform the starters for the season. Because, the starters only go in for a series or two. And so, yeah, the numbers look great, but again, it's going to be different when the season comes around because these players, these rookies, they're playing against second, third string defenses.
Or vice versa.
So
hard to judge.
It's really hard to judge. I think it's just getting out there, having these preseason games, getting warmed up, maybe getting the rest out for the starters. And
it's fun to see as a Seahawk fan, Torrey Horton and then Jalen Milroe was like worth watching, right?
Mm-hmm.
They really did. I think Milroe did solid, but boy, he showed off his wheels. And Horton, they've been talking about him like he's going to be like one of the top receivers of all time, right?
Yeah.
And he showed out. He got a touchdown. He looks fast. He looks every bit the part. So
yeah.
Pretty excited. And then, of course, our Boise State running back outran Ashton Gentry, whatever his name is.
Yeah, Genty. 3 rushes, -1 yard. Again, you can't take one game and go off of that.
Oh, they're running vanilla offense.
Oh,
so.
yeah. So, and again, everyone's running basic offenses, basic coverage on defense. So,
if I remember right, though, that was his game in Boise State, right? He might lose some yardage. He might get one.
It's those big
and then
breakout runs.
He had those big long runs where you get him out in the open and he's gone.
Yeah.
So, people forget that. And I know there were some people rumbling about it, but I know our defense is going to be much improved, but they had their starters in that first drive, and we did not.
Yeah.
But, it was kind of crazy seeing Pete Carroll and Gino over there.
Oh, yeah, Gino flipping off to the crowd. How do you feel about that?
That's Gino, right? He runs on emotion, right? One day he'll come off and he'll be like, just want to build my guys up and thank God and, that I'm in this position. The next he's having a pouting fit and he does stuff like that. It's like, okay, you can't, you got to hold your emotions. I think it was probably more in a fun way he was doing. I don't think he was like pissed off. I think same as the fan.
Well, again,
the fan had
emotions,
a big smile.
We don't know what was said by the fans or whatever. I'm sure it was not good either, but fans are going to act like that too against ex-players that used to play for them. They did that with Russell. They booed Russell when he came back.
Yeah, kids are always watching, though. Kids are watching, right? Nobody's going to want their kid to grow up to be Geno Smith if you're acting like that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. As a parent, I don't want my kid doing that to anybody.
Kids, they want to grow up and look be like Bo Nix. It's a great role model.
Because he's a Bronco? I don't know.
No, he's very Christian. He's very humble too.
Is he?
And, he comes from a good family. So, and speaking of Broncos, he had. Speaking of Broncos and Bo Nix, he had a little struggling couple series. But again, you go out there, play your 1-2 series, and you just kind of get the rust out of the bag. You need a little warm up and a couple weeks, and then when it comes to first game of the season, then you're ready to shine. Yeah.
Well, it's exciting to have football back. We're ready for this day, and then of course everybody's team's playing on Sunday after that. It's going to be an exciting time coming up.
Actually, I think we have a Friday game after the Thursday game, first game. I think that's played. Is that an international game too? I can't remember all the international
I've
games.
only been thinking about Thursday. I didn't know there was a Friday game.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to look that up for you guys.
And then, also friendly reminder all season long. it's too early for Sean to have a beer, but I will have a Kona today because of my dog Kona that we've had on camera the last season or so. So it will be to him always, and yeah,
To Kona. He's already. He's here.
yeah, he's hanging out with us. Yeah.
Yeah. So normally Kona would be sitting up here, and
Well, he'll pop his head up right here, but
not for the whole
not
show.
for the whole show.
Yeah, no dog could stand on their back legs for the whole show.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kona was a great dog, and he will be missed. Just like not quite the same way we miss football, but when when something's not around that you're used to having around,
Oh
that's a
yeah.
tough thing to go through.
Well, yesterday, for example, I was thinking about him because I was out of the house all day long, work and everything. So, and it was hot, 95, 97. I mean, that's hot for us here in
Yeah.
Coeur d'Alene. And I was thinking like, oh man, I need to get home, make sure Kona. Obviously, I wouldn't have had Kona outside on a hot day like this, but I was thinking like, oh man, I need to get home and get Kona, have him go to the bathroom, go outside. No, I thought about it. I'm like, wait, I don't have to. It's kind of like, oh man, it hits you every once in a while.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't imagine, man.
So
Well, let's go on to the show. We'll talk a little football and right away, Wolf's top 10 list. We don't know what the list is about, but we're about to find out.
Yeah, Sean will find out.
I'm on the edge of my seat right now. Past 10 Super Bowls.
All right, so this is the last 10 Super Bowls. What were the best ones? What were the And I will say, when I did this list, we've had some great Super Bowls.
Yeah, as of the last several years.
The last 5 years, we've had some great Super Bowls that came down to probably one possession.
But growing up,
I mean, as a
Super
Bronco
Bowls were
fan,
never close.
as a Bronco fan, it was horrible.
You were on the end of
until the late 90s.
A few of those whoopings that happened.
Yeah.
But okay, let's get into it.
So, and then I will say this is kind of coming from my point of view, and I also try to make it as a fan point of view. So I do have the Broncos. Well, obviously, the Broncos played 10 years ago, so they're on this list. So a lot of fans may have had them lower than I did because it was probably like a snooze fest because it was just all defense, all Broncos defense.
And Peyton Manning couldn't throw the ball anymore.
So, I mean, I do have them up a little bit higher, maybe 1 or 2 spots than some people would have. But again, I kind of try to keep it as a fan.
Okay.
And my list too. So anyway.
So in other words, you did a little homer list too.
It's still my list.
It's your list. All right, number 10.
Super Bowl 53.
Patriots versus the Rams.
That was a boring game. That was the
13-3.
lowest scoring Super Bowl too, I believe. 13-3.
Yeah, and the Patriots get another one.
Yeah.
Chiefs and the Buccaneers. Yeah, that was it was crazy. What made that special for me was I was in Maui, so that was a ton of fun. But also just being able to sit there and not be a Tom Brady fan and then overnight become a Tom Brady fan, like, whoa. Now you got to really look at this. It wasn't just Belichick and the Patriots.
Yeah.
This guy came over to a team and led him to a Super Bowl victory.
And I will say that was the moment when I'm like, okay, I am done with the Chiefs. They are like, I was okay with them winning their first Super Bowl with Patrick Mahomes. After that, no, I was done with it. So this one was the next Super Bowl, and they lost to Brady. I was happy about Brady. He became like a human.
Living legend.
Yeah, and I think when he was in New England, Brady had like a strict policy in a way, in some cases. And Brady, he became his own self, and then a few years later got divorced, and yeah, he's just enjoying life.
I think he probably is really enjoying life. Number 8, Chiefs and the 49ers. Yeah, I was on a cruise ship watching this game, and when you hate both teams in the Super Bowl, it really is hard to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't cheer for the 49ers, and I didn't want to cheer for the Chiefs to be in there again.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was an awful game. It was awful. I would have put that probably number.
I only cheered just because, hey, Mahomes got his Super Bowl, and then you cheer against him, not knowing that he would go on and to go to 5 more Super Bowls or whatever. If this was the only Super Bowl that he went to, yeah, I cheered for the Chiefs. But now looking back at it, I'm like, oh man, I really wish the Niners kept that 2010 lead.
I love that the Niners haven't won a Super Bowl. I'm just saying. So that was good for me to see the Chiefs win. There's your number 7,
So
Broncos
yeah,
and
there's
Packers.
50, Super Bowl 50. Again, I should just put Von Miller. I mean, he was the player of the game, causing 2 fumbles.
He won
And
the MVP?
yeah, he was the
Yeah.
MVP that game. So
Okay, well, good. Yeah, the Broncos. I just love seeing Cam Newton get backlash. For I don't know what he was doing that game.
I have no. I
Who
don't
was
know.
that guy?
I mean, you go 15-1 all season long, and all of a sudden the Super Bowl, it's like you didn't want it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there were 2 quarterbacks that I did not like, Cam Newton and Tom Brady. Then Tom Brady won that Super Bowl. I'm like, man, well, you kind of got to give him some credit. So now it's just you, Cam Newton.
Yeah.
But I got to tell you, Patrick Mahomes is right up there with his. I don't know. There's
Yeah.
just something about the guy. Number 6, Bengals and Rams. That was a good Super Bowl.
And this was the start. I think.
But
yeah, the last 5 Super Bowls, really, this was the start of like really good games.
I really wanted the Bengals to take it.
I did too.
I want to see Joe Cool smoke his cigar at the end of the game.
Yeah.
But oh well, here we are. Chiefs versus Eagles.
Yeah, the last game. Even though maybe as a Bronco fan and love seeing the Chiefs just get destroyed, I could have it up higher. But then I have to think about how the games have been as a whole as a fan. I mean, I loved it. I love the fact that Chiefs got destroyed. I mean, technically, Eagles fans, they think the score was actually 40-6, but because they pulled their starters by the fourth quarter. But no, it was still a fun, good game to watch. Enjoyable for sure.
Yeah,
as a
I
fan.
think if you're in Philadelphia, we definitely love that game.
Yep.
You definitely loved it. I think the whole country wanted to see the Chiefs lose unless you're a Chiefs fan. Chiefs versus 49ers. That first, that was that the first time they played or the second?
It was the second time. Yep.
Okay.
So 58, 2 years ago.
Oh, that's the one I was on the cruise, not the other one. This is the one.
Yep. Yeah. Playing twice, beat them twice. Yeah.
Yeah, and it went overtime. It was a good game, but yeah, it was kind of exciting to see the 49ers go down. Number 3, Chiefs and the Eagles.
It was a great game, and a high scoring game. It was going back and forth all game long, so you can appreciate a game like that, a Super Bowl game.
It was a great game. I remember 2 things from that Super Bowl.
Sucks that the Eagles lost, but it's okay.
One, Chris Stapleton sang the national anthem, and
awesome.
Oh man,
best one since Whitney.
Best one ever. I think Whitney goes to second place after that performance. But the other thing I remember is Philadelphia's quarterback. He had 1 turnover. Nobody even touched him, and
that led to a touchdown.
That affected the game. It took them out of the being because Chiefs would score, they would score, they'd have the lead. Chiefs scored, they would score. But once they fumbled, they lost that. They kept scoring, they just lost that 1 possession.
Yeah, and I think Jalen Hurts had 3 touchdowns, rushing touchdowns that game too.
Yeah, the Chiefs played good.
He was almost MVP without even winning the game.
Yeah, he played good. But
yeah,
the last year, they played really good. They were not going to lose.
No.
Patriots versus Falcons. I mean, yeah, great game.
Again, as a fan, at the time I was hating Patriots, but again, when you look back, like just how they came from a 28-3 deficit and came back and won it in overtime, like it, that Edelman catch is the only reason why they probably won the game. And maybe a lot of other plays too in between, but that great catch and then coming back and just somehow winning it.
Mm-hmm.
And Tom Brady doing the best he can do, just not letting it affect him. It's like, yeah, we're down 25 points. Let's just, score here and then get the ball back and score again. And that's what they did.
All right, well, let's see your number 1.
My number 1 is the next the next year. Patriots
versus
losing
Eagles.
and Eagles. The Philly special. Nick
Yeah,
Foles,
Nick Foles.
MVP.
I read somewhere that Nick Foles was a jerk.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I read. I'm like, Nick Foles was a jerk.
Win a Super Bowl. Like you could be one.
Now he's all cocky. I mean, he literally. It's just crazy how he had that one great season.
Half a season.
It was half a season.
Yeah.
And then did he sign somewhere else after that Super Bowl, or did he stay the backup?
He stayed with Philly, and I think he played with Philly. Carson Wentz went somewhere else after that. And then, and I believe too, he even had a game where he had, I don't know if it was this season or the next season, but he had a game where he threw 7 touchdowns. Yeah, and then after that, he's been a backup. I don't know if he's on a team now, but I don't think he is actually. But yeah, anyway.
You look at this list, and it's Patriots, Chiefs,
Niners losing.
and Niners losing.
Yeah.
And then the Broncos get one visit, Bengals get a visit, Rams, Bucks.
Yeah.
Bucks are the only ones that won.
Yeah.
Oh, Rams did.
Yeah, we get Patriots, Chiefs, and Eagles.
And Eagles have been in
there multiple times.
Crazy. Is that 3 losses by the 49ers or 2?
2.
2. Okay.
They lost to
the Chiefs both
the Ravens
times.
Like 12 years ago or 13 years ago. So yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. Let's bring up all the 49ers losses. Last time they won was what, 95 or
95
something?
against the Chargers.
Yeah, they killed the Chargers. Stan Gelbaugh, was he the quarterback
for Chargers?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Flutie Breeze
Who was their
wasn't
quarterback?
there yet, so
You gotta look that up.
We'll
I
have
think
to
it
look
was
that
Stan
up.
Gelbaugh. I could be wrong. Well, that's a great list. Those of you who want to check it out again,
Yeah.
So let us know your top 10 of Super Bowls.
I mean, maybe would you rather have the Patriots Falcons Super Bowl up at top, or are you a Chiefs fan and you like the Chiefs Eagles win? So yeah,
that one was awesome because Nick Foles is the backup and he beat Brady.
Yeah, yep. So yeah.
So okay, season projections. Pick it from the bag.
Yeah. This was same list from last year, but I think it's still a good, decent list for us to just go through and talk and discuss.
From the lush bag.
From the lush.
The lush bag.
Okay. Question?
So Travis buys all his lingerie.
Question?
Oh.
Click it.
Here we go. Will this team have a MVP or a Rookie of the Year?
Well, last year, the Commanders
did have Rookie of the Year.
Could Jalen Daniels be MVP? I don't know any rookies that they have, but you know, I don't think he'll have the MVP. So I'm just going to say no. They have great players. Is it going to be one that stands out the most?
If he takes him to the Super Bowl and has a good season, he could be MVP.
I mean, he could, yeah. So, but I say no, just because there's so many other players that would probably end up having it.
Okay. The Lions. Oh, Jared Goff comes to mind. Jared Goff could very easily be the MVP of the league.
Yeah.
They get to the Super Bowl for sure, right? If he's
I mean, if you can get to the championship game, the AFC NFC championship game, you have a good chance of at least being the runner-up. Or
no doubt, Jared Goff can lead that team to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
My question is the new offensive coordinator going to be able to call games like they did? And then defensively, we saw, especially against the Commanders in the playoffs, they couldn't stop the Commanders, and they had a few turnovers. They couldn't keep the pace scoring, and they got their tails whooped at home with home field advantage. But they ran into a team that had nothing to lose.
Mm-hmm.
You got your Rookie of the Year quarterback. They just came in there. We've already had a successful season, right? They lose the game. Nobody's going to say, oh, they blew it. They're gonna be like, "What a successful season! What's next year gonna look like?"
Yeah.
The Lions, however, had all the pressure.
Yeah, I mean that's how we felt with Denver. Like we were excited just to be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But I will say I think a lot of players they wanted to win a playoff game, so that's on their mind this year too. So I'm just saying Broncos is probably going to go deeper in the playoffs.
Yeah,
this
I
year.
would say we got to really watch out for the Commanders this year. You know,
Yeah.
Because I always look back at Seattle when we had Russell Wilson, a rookie. We beat the Commanders in a wild card game. Had the Falcons beat, 17 seconds left. All we got to do is stop them.
Yeah.
And Matt Ryan, boop, 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 kicked a long field goal, win the game. But it was after that game where Russell Wilson was like,
We'll be back.
we're excited for next year. We will win a Super Bowl next
Yeah.
year. And they did, right? So,
And that's how the Lions feel too. Like they know that they can be better. So
yeah, I think, you got that bitter taste in your mouth now. You got the home field advantage. You did not have to play a road game, and then you didn't take care of business. And, they were leaning on their offense. And when you get those couple of turnovers and you can't keep scoring, and then you fall behind because your defense was put together with, they were bandaged, man.
Yeah.
They were bandaged. So, but that's part of the game.
Yep.
Everybody's got injuries. Even you could still have your stud in there and he's injured and playing half speed or whatever. But all right, let's go to the next question. Will this team win a Super Bowl in the next 5 years?
There you go. We'll snake around.
Yeah, I don't want that one. The Patriots. Will the Patriots get back to the Super Bowl in the next 5 years?
Win the Super Bowl in the next.
Win a Super Bowl in the next 5 years.
I am excited for them this year because they have Vrabel as their head coach. Drake May has been proven like he is the draft quarterback that they drafted last year. So yeah, I'm excited for them for this year.
Vrabel's a good coach. I'm gonna say no, they don't, because they've had all the luck in the world. It's other teams' chance.
And also look at the division; they have to compete against Josh Allen and the Bills.
Josh Allen's got to win one at some point.
And by the way, disclaimer here: we messed up on Josh Allen's name last week.
Well,
we kept saying Jared Allen, and maybe because Jared Allen, who is the defensive player who just got into the Hall of Fame, maybe he was on our mind.
He had a fantastic speech.
And he had a fantastic speech. So
yeah, Jared Allen was fresh on the mind. Yeah. So okay. Glad you cleaned that up.
Yeah. Ravens. I mean, I will say, yeah, in 5 years they can win a game. Super Bowl.
Could be this year.
It could be this year. I mean, they have been competing every year in the playoffs. It seemed like they, for a little while, Lamar Jackson just couldn't win a playoff game, but they definitely have a shot for the Super Bowl.
He's just not the same quarterback once playoff lights come on.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
He's just not the same guy. He looks like Cam Newton did in that Super Bowl.
Yeah. Has he won the MVP twice now? Or just the once? I think twice.
He said they should have won it twice, but they gave it to Jared Allen.
Just Josh Allen, yeah. So, yeah, but anyway, yeah, he could definitely win a Super Bowl in 5 years.
All right. Oh, did I do one? Yeah, I already did mine. Okay, next one. Quarterback still be on the team in 2 years.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is fun.
Yeah, quarterbacks jumping ship all the time.
Who?
Oh, JJ. I was like, if you asked me this question last year, most likely they will not be on the team. But yeah, JJ McCartney, yeah, he'll be on the team. He'll have a good year coming back from injury. Maybe he'll be player of the year or comeback player of the year with that. So yeah, he'll be on the team. He still has this rookie contract. So.
Bengals. Well, I think this is a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Their quarterback is definitely going to be on the team. Man, I finished watching The Quarterback on Netflix.
Yeah.
And dude, he is a stud.
You just don't like his fashion design.
Well, he's a little too much into fashion. And I was just like, what? Why? What? You have a fashion designer getting you ready for the game? I'm like, do you know what? Fine.
Yeah, it's
He's
working.
playing good.
Yeah.
He's playing awesome. And Joe Cool. I mean, I like the kid coming out of LSU when he lit up that cigar. I was like, this guy's a stud.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a great teammate. He gets fired up. He I don't know. I've seen nothing about that guy's game or personality other than his little fashion stuff that, man, you would want that guy on your team all day long.
Yeah.
What a dude. Anyway, okay. Yes, he'll be on the Bengals in 2 years. This team will be carried by the defense,
Offense, quarterback, head coach, or other player.
Oh, will they be
Yeah.
carried? Okay,
Yeah.
by any of these.
By who? Who will be their MVP?
Who carries them? Yeah.
Yeah. You go.
The Texans. Well, gosh, they have a good defense. They have their quarterback kind of had a little sophomore slump last year.
Mhm.
I mean, still better than most quarterbacks. Yeah, I think their head coach is kind of that fiery guy, gets them going. To me, they don't really have any players that stand out.
No.
Defensively, they have their quarterback that
I mean, they're a whole. Like, instead of having like two like good players on defense, they have 11 great players on defense.
And that could be pretty awesome, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you just like everybody counts, everybody matters. There's just one player. Yeah, I'm going to go by the head coach. I think the head coach is who gets them ready and pumped up and prepared. So I think Houston's as good as their head coach is. And he'll carry.
I would say the defense, and maybe based off of the head coach. I think he is a defensive minded.
He
coach.
played defense
Yeah.
in the NFL.
Saints. Whew. It's going to be an interesting year for the Saints because
youngest head coach.
Youngest head coach this year playing or coaching, Kellen Moore. He has a quarterback situation that he's kind of figuring out. As far as the rest of the team, no player really stands out either. So I'm just gonna shoot it out the hip. Kellen Moore, it'll be carried by them. I mean, they might only get 5 wins. We don't know, but he is a great offensive coordinator. Got that Super Bowl with Eagles. So yeah, I mean, he might carry that into it, but yeah, we'll just see. But yeah, I'll say that he will make the team where they're at.
Okay. How will this team win a Super Bowl this year?
Man, if I get the Jaguars, that would be horrible.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah. Oh man. Trevor Lawrence has been playing great. What are the odds, by the way, of me saying that?
I wouldn't want that.
I did not look. Anyway, so Trevor Lawrence, he has to have a good year. I mean, he's a great quarterback. He was a great college quarterback. He just hasn't had that year yet. So if he has that, and if their kicker can kick 70-yard field goals every game, like he did this last week in preseason, that might help.
And too bad it doesn't count, but it counted. I mean, it counted, but
it counted, but
didn't count for the NFL record book.
Not as a record book. Yeah,
it was
has to be a season game. Yeah, I would start with Trevor Lawrence. With that, I guess you can use Travis Hunter as part of your game plan, but
he's playing both sides of the ball.
Playing both sides. So anyway, it starts with Trevor Lawrence.
Okay. The Titans. How did the Titans win a Super Bowl? Everybody in the NFL's starting quarterback has to get injured, and then the Titans might have a shot.
Yeah. Denver plays Titans first week.
Oh.
Yeah. Cam Ward's first game. I mean, I'm assuming Cam Ward will be the starter. I think he is.
Yeah. So. Cam Ward's going to be the starter.
Yeah.
I mean, they have some good wide receivers.
Yeah.
They got Lockett and
yeah, that's right. Rocket
who was that guy from Atlanta who got busted for gambling?
Oh, yes. What was his name?
Starts with an R? No.
Wrigley. Yeah, Ridley.
Ridley?
Yeah. Calvin Ridley.
Calvin Ridley.
Yep.
Yeah, he showed out pretty well in the preseason game. So, all right, one more question. One word to describe this team's season. Oh, nice, nice. You want me to go?
Yeah.
The Bears. One word to describe them. Fingernail polish.
For the season, they're going to be eating fingernail polish for the season.
Their quarterback wears fingernail polish. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right. Dolphins. Oof. Concussion free.
Yeah, we hope so.
We
I'm sure
hope
his
so.
family hopes so.
Yeah. Because other than that, like if you can have a healthy Tua, you'll have a great season.
Here's the thing with the Dolphins, right? I mean, this isn't part of what we're doing, but they're not going to win, right? They're not going to win. And you got this coach over there, but if you look at the Dolphins before he got there, they were terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're kind of a team that can go about 500, but they're just not going to win.
I think they even won 10 games one year.
Yeah, maybe. But I'm like, how did they get better? What did they do to get better?
Mm-hmm.
We didn't hear they had a strong draft.
No.
Tua's still their quarterback. They don't have a good backup. Once he's out, and then it's like, have people figured out their offense? They just run that little guy all over, and he didn't even want to be there at the end of the year, remember?
Yep.
And then he had to say, "Oh, I was just
kidding.
messing around. I love it here." I don't know. So
yeah,
Dolphins, man, if you're a Dolphins fan, 72?
I mean, that's when they were undefeated. I mean, they made it the Super Bowl in the '80s with Marino, but they lost.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the '90s were okay. I think they made the playoffs maybe every other year.
Just couldn't win. So here's it. If you got a shot at a perfect season, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
No.
Because you might be cursed for 50.
I mean,
it's 52 years.
Well, yeah,
they've been cursed.
even winning one game or losing one game a season.
Huh.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Well, Seattle lost to Dan Marino's in the playoffs his last season.
Yeah.
Yeah, at home, Kingdom, final game in the Kingdom. Dan Marino came in and beat the Seahawks with John Kitna at the home.
Oh, interesting.
I'll never forget the cable went out.
You want to know an interesting fact about the Seahawks?
Sure.
They're the only team in the NFL that has played in both the AFC and the NFC championship.
That's true.
They're the only team.
Yeah, and we've won every game in the NFC and lost in the AFC to the Raiders, who went on to win the Super Bowl against Joe Theismann and the Redskins that year.
Yeah, okay.
1983 season, 84 Super Bowl. Yeah, I remember it. They beat that. Seattle was a wild card team, and I think that they won at home against Denver. They beat Denver in the wild card, went to Miami and upset Miami on the road in the divisional round. So that put us in the NFC or AFC Championship game against the Raiders, and they had Marcus Allen and I think Jim Plunkett was the quarterback. Jim Plunkett, yeah, and Tom Flores was the head coach. Yeah, Tom Flores is in the Hall of Fame. He actually coached the Seahawks as well.
I wasn't alive yet.
Yeah, sorry. I was.
Old guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just got to see more football than you.
That's true.
All right. Hey, that's our show for today.
Yeah.
Great questions. That's fun. Write in. Let us know who you think has a shot at being the MVP and taking their team to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I mean, we would love to see what your list is too, as far as your favorites from these questions.
Last year, would you have said, we would have said, yeah, the Chiefs will probably be in the Super Bowl. Would you have said the Eagles will go and Jalen's going to have an outstanding year, the running back's going to go off, and they're going to just kill the Chiefs in the Super Bowl?
I wouldn't have said that.
No,
I think my Super Bowl prediction was Bills and Lions. I think that's who I had.
I think I did too. Oh no, I said the
I
Chiefs. I
think
said I'm not going to pick
but
against the Chiefs until someone beats them.
I think you had the Lions.
I
Lions and
did have the
Chiefs.
Lions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Lions and Chiefs.
Yeah.
So
The week of the first week, we'll do our predictions of put our picks in and for the year. So
yeah, it just felt like the Lions were on a mission last year, and unfortunately, the injury bug got them on the defensive side. And yeah, who knows? They lost their defensive coordinator. Maybe this new coordinator will have them be more competitive.
yeah, I don't know.
But all right, well, stay tuned. We'll keep bringing you this every week, and pretty soon it'll be for real. For real, we'll be talking about the season.
What 23 more days?
The leaves are going to start falling.
It's fall.
It's fall. You see the breath. Whenever I first see
I
that,
love that crisp, cool air.
you see your breath.
That's
Immediately want to start red 19, blue 22. Like literally, that's what reminds me
Yeah.
of Come on. Anyway, we're ready for football.
Yeah, we are.
That's section 325.
The second time. We're out of here.